Hello and welcome back to the RL Norway RL Super Series. Still, I'm Potter, joined alongside Bart. This series, we've got Bitfix going up against Senja x Godalions.
Well, this is the series I was looking forward to. We've got joint second up against joint second. Winner will guaranteed be second regardless. They can't go higher than first place, as we just saw that sweep coming through from Major in the previous series. But regardless, it is such an important series for both these sides to give themselves the better seeding or the better position in this league table.
Really, really is. One of these super important games you want to say of the season when you have two teams as tightly contested as this in the early stages. You want to try and separate yourselves from them as early as possible. So a result here for either teams. One of them has to win it, one of them has to fall. Whoever it is that does rise to be champions of the series will have themselves a huge advantage in the league table.
You would definitely want to be the winner of this one. But with that being said, why don't we take a look at these rosters? So, on one side, on Bitfix, we have a huge roster. We have Yup, Wozen, and Chippy. Yup is what I think is going to be the start of this matchup. We've seen how brilliant he can be on the ball. I'm very, very excited to watching him on the field for the first time today.
Absolutely, and on the side of Senja Godalions, it looks like we've got Jaya, Khan, and Safix taken to the field. I was lucky to see them in one of the series I've casted over here. So far, they look like a very solid outfit, but going up against Bitfix, much like Major last time around, they're one of the favourites to win the entire thing. So Bitfix are definitely going to be bringing some quality to the table. You already see Chippy on the field, and you know that it's going to be an intense game for Rocket League.
You know it's going to be a good roster, and I know every single player on the team. I know Yup, I know Wozen, and I know Chippy as well. So this one, from my standpoint, is going to be a little bit easier to predict, as I know what these three players are capable of. But Senja Godalions, we can't doubt them. We can't say they're incapable of winning this series, because at the end of the day, they're both the same place in the league table. Well, not at the end of the day. At the end of the day, they'll be in different positions. But currently, they're both the same place on the table, and they clearly both deserve to be there.
So let's take it to your predictions, Bart. Which way do you think that this series is going to go?
With all being said, I obviously hyped up Bitfix quite a bit, and I'm going to have to go with this one on this case, because I haven't cast them this season. I've casted Senja. They look good. They're a great team, but on this occasion, I'm just going to have to give the edge to Bitfix.
Absolutely, and I found it funny that your reasoning for going with Bitfix is the fact that you say, you know all three players on that team. I'm aware of all six players taken to the field. I'm still going to be going with Bitfix on this one. I think it'll be another 4-1 prediction for myself. Like you say, Senja Godalions, a very solid outfit in the RL Super Series this season. That's why they're in the position which they are at the moment. They're second place for a reason, but Bitfix, I think, are just that little bit stronger.
Well, it is going to be amazing. I'm sure this is going to be the matchup of the day, and I'm very, very excited to be casting this one. Bitfix, a great side up against Senja Godalions, another great side, and they're evidently so evenly matched, and this one is going to be so entertaining to cast here today.
It really, really is. We all know, I say it started to become my catchphrase here on the Super Series, but we all know the quality here, which we do possess at the Super Series, and that's why we call it the Super Series. We've got great players taking the field. Every single game is a quality game, and once more, we just finished that first series. That was brilliant. Even though it was a 4-hour series, that was entertainment at its peak. We will have the same exact outcome here.
We definitely will, and let's see what you think. Get on over into the chat, get your predictions going using those channel points. Who do you think is going to win? And at the moment, you're all in favour of Bitfix as well. 94% over to 6% on the side of Senja Godalions. Is not a close match at all.
No, it really isn't. It's not close in our predictions. We got it right last time around. Chat is on our side as well this time. I'm pretty sure they were last time as well. Let's hope for a 100% record for all three, I won't say competitors in this predictions kind of tournament we've got going on here at the Super Series, but we are expecting a little bit of a delay from Bitfix. We saw that with Major last time around, and maybe it is them final preparations coming into fruition.
Well, these are going to be important final preparations. These are going to be more important than in the previous game, I think, because this has a lot more stakes on the line. for both sides. And for Bitfix, you know, they're the favourites here on the desk, they're the favourites in chat. Can they prove that on the field? Well, we've only got time to tell.
Only have time to tell indeed. And it's one of those series, as it is the last time as well. We only can really start talking about the game and how close it's going to be, how potentially far apart these two teams are in quality. We don't know until they actually do take to the field. We can talk about the games which we've seen so far. We can talk about the matchups where they are in the league table, but we can't really get down into the actual analysis until they start playing on the field.
Yeah, we can talk all of this rubbish all we like, but until we get on the field and get it all sorted, we have nothing to say this. It's all this talking with no evidence, no proof, and Bitfix are going to want to prove us right, but then on the other side, Senja Godalions are going to try prove us wrong and make sure that they pull over the win on this occasion.
Absolutely, and as we've been saying, that small delay from Bitfix heading into this matchup, a little bit past kickoff time. Senja Godalions have just joined in the lobby. We are ready for Bitfix. We've had a little bit of confirmation in the background that Bitfix are starting to get themselves here. So it seems like a Clash of Titans here in the Super Series ready to unfold.
I'm very, very looking forward to this one. Bitfix and Senja Godalions. Possibly two Titans. They're both expected to do great things this split rather. And with all our rubbish said, why don't we head on down to the field and get this match underway, as we have everyone in the lobby waiting for us.
Absolutely, and now we are waiting for them. We are all wanting to get into this matchup. 5 minutes on the clock here in game one. Bitfix in the blue, Senja Godalions in the orange. All the talking has been done. Let's let these two teams take to the field.
Let's get this party started. Bitfix in the blue, Senja Godalions in the orange, and it is go, 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 go for game number one. It's Yup who takes early possession but loses it straight away. Here's Saf from the back left corner trying to air dribble over the top and can't quite do so. Now Bitfix looks on the aggressive. That's a lovely fade from Portos and gets it around as well. Poor Saf opens up the scoring in 12 seconds. It's a brilliant solo play coming through from the Dominus.
It really is, and it seems like a different roster coming out for Bitfix. They do have 5 players signed up ready to play. We mentioned Chippy before. They were going to be in all the field today. It is Wazium, it is Yup, and it is Porsas instead of Chippy or Axe.
Well, it is maybe even going to be the same result as we thought. If it's not the same roster, it might be the same result. And Wozen bumped off that one though. Jaya to the back wall. Yup is going to place one to the side. Wozen's there. Can't. Trying to intervene. Yup, be clear away. Jaya's there on the corner. What more can he do? So he's going to pinch off the ceiling. Jaya, can he get a double tap on the ground? No, he can't. Yup, can't get anything on that one. Porsas, the goal scorer, all the way sky high. And an interesting call. We don't always see the Dominus being played at this level, or the 1800 up to the bubble scene level. And this time round, it's going to be shown. We obviously saw Oli at the weekend in the big Batmobile sweeping his way through the RLCS gauntlet and winning the whole event and sending Geek off to the Birmingham Major. But anyway, we don't really see this at this level. It's so rare regardless. And Yup, trying to find his teammate in that Dominus, isn't able to find it, and he's just going to find himself awkward on the back line. Khan ties up the game.
Absolutely awkward players on the defensive line. Great demo to open up the space from Saf. Gets 2. Yup, no boost. Awkward. Can't finds the back of the net. We've got a tie game. Game on.
We have a tied game indeed, and that's really, really awkward for Yup to deal with all the kickoff. That's a beautiful kickoff strategy from Senja Godalions. Hopefully we'll see more of that later on in this game. Unfortunately, they are unable to convert on that occasion, but can't still on this play. Dribbling it ever so slightly. Porsas can't find a touch. Here's Wuzer. Touch to the left hand side. Can he find a redirect? You bet he can. It's going to go sky high. Can't to the left hand side. Now it's Porsas back into the centre. Who's there to go for it? Sam. Yup. Good first touch. He's able to get a second as well. Going to leave it up for Wozen. He tries to get up on the goal line. It's safe. Oh, Wozen with the dunk. Makes it a lead regardless. Bitfix first time around. Couldn't quite get it, but Wozen readjusts brilliantly to get on the score line and then put Bitfix back into the lead.
Just chases that one down, and Wozgan does the business for Bitfix. Finds their second goal here. Plenty more to come from the side in blue, but you'd think plenty more to come from the side in orange at that too.
You think so? Because obviously we said this is going to be a close one, and it's already been a close one. They're trying to tie up this game, and on that attack they're unable to do so. Poor Sauce, a pre-drop from Yup. He's going to get this one towards net, but just a little bit too high, and can't. He's going to easily Bury this ball away and gets level Wozen as well. JFX underneath. Yup's the last defender. He could get the first save, but it's not enough to get the second. Saf puts us back on level terms.
And I might be wrong, but it seemed as if Yup just kind of panicked there, just dived the challenge. 50 was always going to be directed towards a teammate. No one was back. Maybe could have bought a little bit more time for a Bitfix defender to come back and help out the teammate for that follow-up shot. Didn't happen that time around. 3 minutes left to go in this one. Tied game once more.
That's the second time in this game where Yup has just been stranded back in his own net. The previous time wasn't much of his teammates' fault. They were just removed from the field. Brilliant offensive play from Senja Godalions, but that time around maybe a bit of an overextend from Bitfix, and that's something you've got to worry for. If Bitfix need to win this, or if they want to win this game, they need to fix that up and make sure that those easy mistakes not happening. As once again, it's Yup left alone back in there, and this time he's able to deal with it. Poor Sash trying to hit this one to the back ball, maybe a little bit of an early shot opportunity from Wozen, who was trying to just get into the action, but unable to do so. Jaya, that's all he's going to be able to do, is he's got 0 boost. Can only get a small touch, and Wozen should easily play this ball away.
So, finds one touch, keeping it close, trying to find that third goal, trying to find that first lead in favour of Senja Godalions. As Wozen wants to find the lead back for Bitfix. If someone was in the centre, it could have been a great opportunity. It's back in the centre again, but it's too far behind. Yup can find the 50 here. It could break out to Wozen, who's just waiting, just lurking around, seeing what happens with this play. Doesn't want to overcommit. Onto the plate, forces onto the backboard, can find a touch, no boost. Jaya has to take over, can take to the skies, can force the 50, couldn't get it past Yup, however.
I don't know if this is just a coincidence, but it's Yup every time who's left alone in the back for Bitfix. And I mean, if I'm a Bitfix player, I'm not worried. Yup is a brilliant player, but it's gonna get away from him. But Yup, he's done all his defending. Now he gets on offense and gets himself on the score sheet. Forget what I was saying. It's 3-2 to Bitfix.
3-2 to Bitfix. They find that lead once more. Senja Godalions now need to find at least 2 goals if they want the win in this game. They've got 1:30 to find at least one and send us to an overtime.
Well, they need that overtime if they want a chance of winning this game, or they could just get the job done in this next minute and 30 seconds. Well, that's going to definitely help their chances with Khan. Strike this ball, no, that's so unfortunate for Senja Godalions. It drops down in front of the net and their own teammate saves it. That's so unfortunate. You can't do much more about it than just look and stare. Khan still trying to get a goal off this, but that is so very close to being a tied game at 3-all.
Saf sends this one downfield, looking for the dunk onto Wozen. Doesn't come that time around. Wozen went looking for Yup once again. Didn't happen that time. Mere margins, slowly just disconnecting these players across. Infield pass, great save from Yup. Question their defensive abilities, but they came up clutch where it mattered.
Yeah, they do show when it matters most. They're playing like a team to be reckoned with in this first game. It's brilliant standing defense from Yup, who's got 4 saves alone, which is on the entire Senja Godalions roster. This one's in midfield. Wozen and Porsas both go to it. They get a pinch as well. They both have 0 teamwork, makes the dream work, but unfortunately still can't double that advantage that they have. Sam might be able to find the back of the net. He can't. It's cleared away by Porsas. He's going to go away. Porsas. He's going to pick this one up. He fakes that one. Can he get a second touch? He can't. And this is going to remain at 3-2 as the clock trickles down here.
Clock slowly but surely trickling down. Bitfix just needs to get the ball to hit the ground now, but with no boost on the side of the defence, was going to have to turn back around to find that shot, to find that save. Saf can touch this one in, looking for the reset to find the angle. Jaya to keep it alive once more. Can't back into the midfield. Someone's going to be there to send it home, but it's sent to the ground by Bitfix, who eventually wrap up game number 1.
My goodness, was that close on 0 seconds. We were having a long 0-second drill, and a goal would just have been the perfect script there. But it's just not going to come there for Senja Godalions. Can't quite cross the line, and Bitfix stand loud and proud on the goal line and win game number 1.
Did they do a very solid showing from both teams, but the one thing that kind of have to mention, Senja Godalions, just look at that shot count. 13 shots for the side in orange, but they did not take the lead once in game number 1.
Blimey, that is something. Talk about dealing with pressure. Well, they had 13 shots, scored 2, so that means, right, they should have had 11 saves, right? Well, no, they had 7. So what's happened to those 4 other shots? Clearly, the shoot percentage from Senja Godalions is just not perfect enough, and they just can't find the target when they need to most.
They've had the chances. You saw that one from Safix trying to find that top left corner, trying to find that redirect. Got cleared away in the last 45 seconds. They've got the chances. You called this out that this would be the close game. This would be the one really that we're looking forward to. We say it before every single game because we just love the Super Series so much, but this was the game we had our eyes on from the start, and that's exactly right.
That is exactly why. It's intense stuff on every third of the field, on offense, defense, and the midfield, which is a really unspoken part of the Rocket League match. I don't think we get to talk about that a little bit too much, as Jay just takes us out of midfield here and trying to go on to offense. That's a brilliant air dribble, but he's removed from the field. But a little train in midfield means we have one player removed from each side. Sak can't find the angle, can't back up to the sky, and Senja Godalions trying to get this game off with an early lead.
They really, really are. It's something which they could get themselves set on the right precedent here. Really, like I say, they didn't get a lead in game one at all with the 13 shots they had, so finding the opening goal here can get themselves that little bit of momentum, something to hang on to, and something to really cherish.
Yup, can't quite find the touch on that one. Here's Card. Poor Sass is left alone in the back, and he does brilliantly with 0 boost, but second time round it's Sass. He did this in game number 1. He waits for the save to be made, then he goes and strikes the ball into the back of the net, and it's a 1-0 lead early for Senja Godalions.
And they do find that lead. They've just got to hang on to it now, but Bitfix won't make it easy. There's going to be 4 minutes and 10 seconds of pressure, but I'm sure that it won't just stay in a 1-goal game. This could be the game which turns into a lot of goals, a lot of goal fest.
Wilson trying to find a rewrite. I don't know if you call that, but on his camera he's just eating a little bit of cereal, which I'm sure he's enjoying, but he's not going to enjoy seeing that ball flying into the back of his net. Jaya makes it 2 in favour of Senja Godalions.
Indeed they do. 2 come at quick succession. Now it starts to become a little bit harder for Bitfix. Starts to become a mountain to climb, but they've got the time to train, the time to try and overcome this one.
They have loads of time remaining, and if anything we've seen from Bitfix, we know they can score goals for the fun of it, but this is a worrying sight for Bitfix. This is a Senja Godalions roster who are scoring when they take their shots, but Yup trying to make this a 1-goal game. Can't quite do on that carry. Woza back centre, Yup trying to back him into, he can't quite find the touch around. Now Khan with 0 boost, he's just going to leave this one for Saf maybe. Yes, Saf 50s and takes control of the play, but poor Saf has to intercept. Jaya might just find the angle, Yup pops it up high. My goodness, was that an awkward touch? But we stay 2 in favour of Senja Godalions.
Was Woza into the midfield, Yup, try and find the first goal for them here in game 2. A great save from Khan on the back line to deny. Goes onto the backboard once more. It's over to Yup. It's looking for the midfield pass. Over to Wazium. Can pick up possession, can find the shot. Khan has to be there. Should be an open net. Of course, I find the save. The last defender on the side of Senja Godalions just dives at that one. Dives at absolutely nothing. And eventually the ball does find the back of the net.
There is the goal coming through from none other than Porsas, who scored early in game number 1 for Bitfix. Is scoring the first goal of the game for Bitfix in game number 2, and that is going to put his team back into this game. But as I say, that Wozen is going to move from the back line, and that's not going to help Bitfix at all.
Not going to help them one bit, but again they've got time to pick up the pieces, got time to reassess. Just over half the game left in this one. Wozen to send it down, not the touch they would have wanted, but the dunk they would have wanted instead. However, Safix take it to the backboard, finds 2 touches, trying to find the angle, cleared away. However, by Bitfix once more at the halfway point now. Yup, just to pick up possession, runs out of boost. However, is able to get it past one, can't do much here, finds another 50. Wasn't can try and find a shot onto this one. It was an awkward read, goes diving for a bump, diving, try and open up this play for Forsyth, but it doesn't come this time around.
Doesn't come on that occasion. Jaya gets the ball around Yup to stop him advancing on that air dribble. Forsyth midfield, that's a beautiful pass. Can Yup find the back of the net? The power on the shot is just not there. Wozen trying to back it up now with 2 minutes remaining. He finds a bump. That's a beautiful play from Wozen, but no one there to clean it up. And Senja Godalions continue to keep doing brilliantly defensively. As I say that, they might even get it broken up, but no, Sap is there in the nick of time. And finally, they get the ball away. And Bitfix, that was such a great opportunity to tie the game.
It really, really was. Yeah, onto the backboard. Can't to send it. Try and find that shot. Forsyth clear it away. It's into the midfield once more. This could be a shot for somebody on Senja Godalions, but Wozen. Jay did not have the boost on that occasion. Safix into the corner. You can see the gameplay starting to slow down from the side of Orange now. They don't need to rest for any chances. They just need to hold on to what they've got.
Here's Jaya. Plays it to the ceiling. Might find an edge over the top. Khan trying to back it up. It's a 2-goal game. Khan puts Senja Godalions with one hand on a game victory here and look to tie up the series.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great shot from Khan into the top left. That should really put a cushion onto it now. That could potentially lock in game number 2 here for Senja Godalions to tie us up in the series. Bitfix starting to give themselves a mountain to climb and not too much time to do it, but a goal here from Fortas could really help the Steens. It got back to Yup. We saw what Washington was trying to do, but was too little too late in the end.
Yeah, Washington just couldn't quite wrap around the ball and make sure he didn't get that ball away, but unfortunately he did save it away in the nick of time, and Yup still on there. Oh, what a shot from Yup into the top right corner, beats out Khan and beats out Senja Godalions. We're back to a 1-goal game.
1-goal game, 49 seconds left in it, 1 goal between these sides. Bitfix up 1 in the series. If they could somehow claw back and take this game, it set themselves well on their way to taking the series. But again, it just shows how easy it can be to get back into a best of 7. Senja Godalions are able to take this one, tie us up in the series. Fortas trying to find the shot here. It's 50 away. Can't just boom this one far, far away. Washington can only touch it down to Yup, who can take to the skies. So has Boost to work with. Being challenged by Jaya, goes straight into their car. 50 directly in the halfway point. Moisen onto their own backboard is cleared away. Jaya using their car beautifully. Just block out that recovery from the blue side. Fortas, great speed once more. Khan with a touch. Someone's got to be there to follow. No one is there to follow. It's a backflip from the defender of Senja Godalions. It could have been really awkward, but Khan does really well to deny that save away.
Khan simply brilliant defensively here, and that has summed up how this game number 2 has gone. As this ball drops, Senja Godalions tie up the series in a defensive masterclass in that game. They brilliantly held off Bitfix right at the end. There was 5 saves for both teams. In fact, but Senja Godalions, they got 3 just for Khan alone, who also got himself a goal. It was a team hat-trick for Senja Godalions, and that is a perfect way to answer after that game 1 defeat.
Absolutely, and I kept banging on about that game 1, how Senja Godalions did not find a lead during that entire game with the amount of shots which they had on net. However, it's the exact opposite story. Bitfix did not take a lead in this game.
They did not indeed, and Senja just on the front foot for that entire game and show that they are a team to be reckoned with in this series. Everyone on the desk was 2, and then on chat as well they went for Bitfix, so it's clearly showed that Bitfix were the favourite, but Senja trying to make that upset happen, and a win like that is definitely going to help their chance of doing so.
Absolutely, and it seems, well, it's kind of where you could expect to be on the side of Senja Godalions. 1-1 after 2 games. You can't really complain about it, but you've got to set yourselves right here. You've got to find that series lead after this 5 minutes.
Well, this is an interesting one. Washington coming in with a slightly different car as we might usually see. It's the Lightning McQueen. Ka-chow! Coming out in game number 3 for Washington. Maybe it's the special trick I was going to mention earlier, but Yup also has an interesting car design as well. An interesting choice of boost, which we don't usually see, but hey, we love to see the diversity in cars on the field, and maybe it isn't helping at this point in time for Bitfix as they're dealing with so much pressure at the moment. Shots fired from every angle from Senja Godalions.
Absolutely, it's pinched into the midfield there, just begging to be put away. No orange cars in sight, however, yeah, touched over to Yup, can be forced underneath. And Wisdom trying to pick it up, trying to send it into the corner. Can't to clear it away. It's only as far as Forza, so Jaya had to find a touch away. And the confusing thing about this Lightning McQueen car is when you're on the orange side, normally you are red. Wisdom is playing on the blue team.
Yeah, that is going to be a difficult one for us to get our hand over, but it's I've already been struggling with that, but we'll figure it out. We'll get there nevertheless. And here's Portas trying to make things go, and this one might just roll in. Portas can get a touch, and that's enough. He's going to play his centre cause there, but can only get a touch back to Wazir in that Lightning McQueen car. Gets the 1-2 with Yup. Now plays to the corner. Who's going to be there? Yup thought about challenging, elected against it. Here goes Saf, trying to get something going on offense, but nothing coming through for Senja Godalions.
Nothing coming through just yet. For either side, Bitfix, Senja Godalions both racing to find this opening goal. As it pops up off the ceiling, Porsas way too fast for Khan on that one. Poison pretty quick for Jaya at that too. So 50 comes through. Yup, sends it up to Poison. 2 players go. It gets awkward now for Porsas. Doesn't have too much boost to work with. Is able to pick up the corner. Is able to clear this one away. Does so well defensively. Finds a flick as well, trying to turn defense into offense. Can allow Poison to come through. Looking for the upper left. Porsas to come back through once more. It's off the crossbar. Finally finished off by Yup. It took all 3 players having shots, having opportunities at the net, but eventually Bitfix break through.
Third time is the charm for Bitfix on that occasion. With just under 3 minutes remaining, Bitfix have the lead once again, back where they feel they belong, back where everyone who predicted on this game feels they belong. Bitfix have their lead, and rightly so. They've been the better team in this game for me. But I thought we were going to get a quick response coming through from Senja Godalions. We might just still get it. Khan almost at the top. Porsas in the nick of time, finding the save, and Saf back on net. No, can't quite find the touch, and Jaya with 0 boost isn't going to be able to do much on this one.
Porsas finds the 50 across. Finds it off the ceiling, it looks to be, as well as Jaya. Awkward read, realised they had time, however, just allowed to drop it to Khan as Poison can pick it up. Jaya with a 50 over to left, it comes into the corner. Challenged now by Yup, trying to be way too quick. It seems like the speed's been picked up by Bitfix, and Senja Godalions don't really know how to deal with it.
Yeah, trying to do something. Yeah, Senja really struggling at this point in time. They can't get anything going on offense. They're just sat on the final third trying to get this ball away, and they're just failing. Now they've finally got it away. Is this their chance? Jaya's going to be first to meet. Poison won't be able to get there, but then again, it's still brilliant defending, and Porsas was the one to get it away, and Bitfix just able to get it away, but only for the time being. No, it's a miss in the midfield, and Jaya ties up the game. Senja Godalions, forget everything I was saying, they're back at level playing.
Once again, even though Bitfix have probably been the most dominating side, all it takes is that one shot, one opportunity. Jay is able to put it away this time for Senja Godalions.
Senja Godalions back on level terms. They're going to be very happy with the way they're playing since that goal has gone in, and they're trying to take a series lead now, and this game is so important. Whoever wins this puts yourself on a series lead, the all-important series lead of that as well. Wozen can't get on, can't do much more on that attack, just going to leave it for Yup. This was going to be cleared away by Khan. Porsas onto the side. Wazian was thinking about turning for it. Porsas' second touch wasn't too great. Here's Khan dribbling, but that is brilliant from Yup. I'm not sure if you're aware, but Yup won a Vitality 1v1 tournament. Maybe the 1v1 aspect coming through there. The defensive display being put on show. He's going to have to defend again. Oh, it's a brilliant save again from Yup. I couldn't see a thing that was going on. There was sparks flying everywhere. There was everything going on, but the ball going into the back of the net, and we stay 1-1.
Absolute calamity here in game 2. There's both teams fighting tooth and nail to try and take this lead. 50 seconds left in it. Senja Godalions throwing everything they can at it, but this time it comes around. It's Bitfix trying to transition out of defense into offense. Gets held up in the midfield, however, it's sent long by Porsas. Watch him. Needs to find a touch onto it. It's going to come out to Yup. Jay is going to send it potentially into or straight onto their car. Yup decided they didn't want to challenge that one. Porsas had a better angle on it. And eventually we are able to get a bit of possession on the ball with Poison. No one in the air can find the reset, potentially can't find the reset. On that occasion, it comes off of the corner, Safix to send it away. And again, time ticking down, next goal could potentially seal your fate.
Here's Yup. Flick high, Khan is there, but so is Wazian. Here's Safix to the left-hand side. What can he do? He gets absolutely bodied on that play. Who's with first this one? If Wazian got a touch, that could have been also a definite goal for Bitfix, and maybe even a game winner. We hit 0. Next goal will be the winner, and it will be decided in overtime here in game number 3.
Yeah, well, what an important goal this could turn out to be in the grand scheme of things. Wasn't to send it up for Yup. Jay way too quick on it. Can't to the left-hand side wall. Porsas to pick up possession. It's awkward. Not too much boost running on the side of the blue team as Yup challenged again. Can't come through. Can't potentially just find a free shot, and that one somehow it's not ended up in the back of the net. I thought kind of perplexed that angle and had that completely on his radar to find the back of the net that time around, but somehow the ball doesn't go in.
Wazian, final moments, make it dying, needed save, and they actually hit it into Khan, and Khan accidentally clears it away. That massively helps Bitfix. Here goes Woznian after the save, trying to get an offense. Oh, no, jump for those going to go into his own net. Yup, second time around. That is a really, really poor shot for Yup standard. And we continue to go here in overtime. Nearly a minute played. That one's going to go central. Cleared away. Jaya now on offense. Here goes Senja Godalions centre, but no one is there. Senja do not want to risk that overcommit and do not want to find themselves losing this game.
But neither the Bitfix and can't. Onto the backboard, can find the angle this time. Second time's a chance for Kant on this occasion. Messed up that first shot. Somehow the ball didn't end up into the back of the net. But second time the chance for Kant finds the second goal here in overtime for Senja Godalions and finds himself at the same scoreline up in the series.
Senja Godalions 2-1 up in the series. Who would have expected that to happen? Well, only a couple of people in chat apparently, because we didn't even predict it either. And Senja Godalions showing what they are capable of and showing they are the real deal. They can take down this brilliant Bitfix roster, and Bitfix, they just haven't had an answer in these last two games.
To put it bluntly, nobody predicted this from Senja Godalions, but it's only been 3 games so far. Potentially a lot more on the horizon, and I say it with every single game in a best of 7. As soon as one game has been played, the next one becomes even more crucial.
The next game will become even more crucial, but this one is going to be crucial, especially for Bitfix. Lose this one and you face triple match point. We head over to Deadeye Canyon Oasis for game number 4. And I was going to mention, I don't know if people saw, but on the replay or in the post game, we saw there that there was 7 saves just from 2 players alone from Bitfix, which shows the defensive pressure that they're having to deal with, and they're being put so awkward. So Senja are just throwing everything, including the kitchen sink, and it's working in these past couple games.
It really, really is for them. And why? I mean, if it's not broken, don't fix it. So long may it continue for Senja Godalions in this instant. 30 seconds gone in this one, still yet to find an opening goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it indeed. And all this pummeling on the defensive end, they're just continuing to do it. Already a save being put on the board by Woznian. Bitfix just, I noticed Woznian back into a regular car. I say you're that a regular car, maybe you're a mainer of the Landing Cooper with car, but I don't see that very often. And he's back into a standard nice old Fennec, and hopefully for him that's what is going to bring his team over the edge and hopefully give them the advantage to win.
Hopefully for them, as Corsas finds the clearance away. It's kind of been just chased here by Yup, but they know eventually Senja Godalions' ball's going to fall up in their possession. Can't find a touch away. Can pick up possession once more. Yup again, just leaving this one. Knows that it's going to fall to a team, and eventually Corsas is able to get it past 2. Can they get it past the 3rd? Yes, they can. Woisen to find this one onto the backboard. No one there other than Jay to send it back where it came from, however.
There's Corsas from the back line. Well, that's not going to help his team at all. He's 50 right in front of his box, and this could still end awfully for them, but they get away with murder early here into game number 4 and just about cling on to a 0-0 scoreline as we remain all tied here.
They do is Yup onto the backboard. Can't find a second touch on that occasion. Corsas tries to recover for their teammate. Again, Corsas can find the shot here, goes under, it's popped up by Woznian. Didn't necessarily mean to find that touch, but it works out for Yup. They'll take it every day, all day. 3 minutes left in this one, and eventually Bitfix opens up the account.
Bitfix finally might just have the answer here. The Norwegian putting Bitfix back into the lead once again. Senja Godalions, this hasn't been a bad game by any means, and we see Senja still yet to make a save, and we see two saves on the side of Bitfix, and well, they're still going to want to try pummel this net at Senja Godalions. That's the way they play Rocket League at this point in the series, and here goes Jaya trying to do that and maybe even get on the score sheet. There's another save from Yup, but that's 3 already in this game for this side. We're almost halfway through, about to cross the halfway point, but Yup leaving this one in midfield. He might just get an opportunity on it now. This one's on net. Woznian just able to clear that one away as the final man, but still offensive pressure coming through from Senja Godalions.
And I always tend to mention that the first goal in a game is the most crucial one in Rocket League, and every single opening goal in this series so far, the team that scored it has gone on to win that game. So if that is to be the case, Bitfix will tie up this series at 2-2. But Senja Godalions, they finally find a break in offense, but nothing coming through just yet. Jaya over to Safix, can't find the touch, can't find the connection. That time around, Wizen can find this clearance away, can get it into the midfield, but no one to follow up. Jaya looking for Khan again, can't. Too quick on that challenge, but Porsas just need to position themselves correctly to find the dunk onto that shot, as Safix can eventually find that top left. I'm not sure what happened to the defenders of Bitfix, but it's a brilliant shot regardless coming out from Safix to recover, to find that angle, and to find the top left.
Yeah, I'm sure Yup isn't going to be too happy with himself after that one. He knows he is capable of much better than that, but regardless, nothing to take away from the shot from Safix. It's a beautiful shot into the top left-hand corner, and it ties up the game. You're talking about whoever scores first wins the game, and Porsas might be making that true as he puts Bitfix back into the lead. It's 2-2 with a minute and 44 seconds remaining.
Indeed it is. No, it takes us that one opportunity once more, straight off for the kick-off. Not too much time to dwell on it for Senja Godalions. They've got to get themselves ready to go chasing yet another equalising goal, and one that could be so important in the shape of their series, going up 3-1 after this.
That is right, Jay. Down from the ceiling. Khan. It's the ball left corner. No Kogo. Finally, that would have been another brilliant highlight play of the day, but unable to find the bottom left corner was Khan. Safix get this one away. Can he get a second touch? He can't. He's in fact, he's going to fake it for Khan, who will wind the back of the net on this occasion. We're back all square. It's Khan. Misses the first shot. Second time is the charm for him. Senja Godalions make it 2-2.
Yes, they do tying it up once more, but they need to find that lead. They need to find that all-important goal here. The third one in game 4. It could be so important. They've got all the quality to find it, but the statistics say otherwise.
Oh, well, as you say that, Senja Godalions take the lead through Safix. He's got his brace, he's got another, and Senja Godalions might be taking another game once you're just running out of boost at the worst possible time. Bitfix, it's a long way back. Backs against the wall. It's 2-3. Obviously, still only one goal behind, but you're a minute and 15 seconds left on this clock, and unless they can get a goal here, they might be struggling. But Wozyan gets the ball into the back of the net. It's a 6th goal, guaranteed to have a 7th. What a game this is turning out to be.
And the players are really starting to opening up here. The floodgates are opening down both ends of the field. 3-3 the scoreline. Like you say, guaranteed a 4th, potentially a 5th, knowing the rate of goals that's coming through at the moment. But Senja Godalions sending this one, want the 5th to go in their favour.
They do indeed. This is central from Khan. Safix back central. JR thought about turning for it, turned a little bit too late. Yup on the counter attack. Bitfix back into the lead. This lead did not last long for Senja. Yup celebrating on the camera as well. Bitfix feel like this game is gonna be theirs.
They really do, and at this point in time, it should probably most likely be theirs. But a spanner in the works could definitely come out again from Senja Godalions. As I said, potentially guaranteed a 5th. The rate of scoring in this series now, in this game, is absolutely insane as Khan sends it down to Jayat. Jayat just over the crossbar. That was the chance to take or to find that equalising goal once more.
Yeah, really going to give an opportunity like that again in this game. Well, Khan trying to make sure they do and trying to make sure they do convert. Yup is having absolutely none of it. Let's on to the side. There's Jaya back into the centre. Oh, Safix is there. Can he find an angle around it? He can't. Yup now to the side wall. Who's going to be there to turn? It's Khan who fakes it for Jaya. Past midfield. Safix tries to get it underneath, saved by Wozyan. Safix once again in field to Khan. Oh, it's a beautiful pass. It's a beautiful finish. And it's a tie game. We're guaranteed to have a 9th goal. It's 4-4. 8-goal thriller. And it's not even finished.
And Khan had absolutely no boost on it. Wozyan tried to demo them out of that position and ended up bumping Khan into a perfect position just to slot that one home. 20 seconds left, tied game. We're guaranteed a 5th goal bar.
We are guaranteed. You said we might get it. We're definitely getting it now. Yup, wanting to be the man to get that in this game, but I'm looking at the shots and the saves. We have seen 5 saves coming out from Bitfix, 0 on the side of Senja Godalions. They've just been so clinical. Have Bitfix, but they might just get another one. Oh my goodness. Bitfix nearly get it before we head into overtime. Forget what I'm saying. This is where pressure comes. Pressure makes diamonds, they say. Well, can pressure make diamonds for Bitfix? Can they tell the series? Or will they find themselves behind? They do! JR wins a 3rd game in the series for Senja Godalions and put themselves a match point as Bitfix, the favourites, look to be taken down here in maybe even 5.
An unreal pop onto the backboard and an even better finish for Max and Jaya 9 seconds into overtime, ending it off as quick as it started and putting themselves up 3-1 in this series.
Oh, I need a rest after this one. We just saw 9 goals and brilliant Rocket League as well. We finally did see a save coming out from Senja Godalions in that overtime. It was Jaya to get that one. In fact, I think that was on 0 seconds to stop Bitfix from getting that match victory there. But what a display being shown by Senja Godalions. Coming in as the underdog, they're showing everyone that they are a force to be reckoned with. And you should not doubt them at any opportunity. They're just, honestly, outpacing Bitfix this point in time. I think they're fully outplaying the team. And who would have guessed it? We've got server maintenance and the server is down. So, sorry, apologies for that. We'll be back in a moment or two.
If I was a server after that game as well, I think I'd also want a little bit of a rest. The amount of goals going through, the amount of replays, server must have been able to hack it, but the next one we'll have up will need to be tried and tested because this series has been absolutely insane so far, and potentially the final game as well.
Yeah, the server is going to want to be ready as we head into game number 5. What might be the final game of the series, and unfortunately, it's not letting me join the lobby, which is not going to help our chances of playing this game. But once we've got the all clear, it will be a fun game because that was hopefully a little bit of a taster of what we've still got to see for the rest of this series.
Absolutely, and it wouldn't be a Rocket League series. It wouldn't be Rocket League as a game without some server issues from time to time. So hopefully we can get this one underway. Hopefully it won't kill off the series prematurely because that would be what's really upsetting. But we do eventually find a new server as we do get the players into this one. But I would say, going on to the point that we made about Senja Godalions being the underdog in this series, I'd say they're only the underdog because we've kind of painted them that way because of how good Bitfix have been in the Super Series over the past couple of splits. As we've been saying, this is second versus second. In their own heads, Senja Godalions will know that it's a very important game. Yes, it's going to be a very close game, but they've got everything in the tank to get them over the line.
That is for sure. And we look at Bitfix, we look at the players, and we see they're still capable of winning this. There's still that chance of coming back. If you can win one game, what's stopping you from winning 4? You know what I mean? But they face triple match point, and that is so difficult to play against. If you win this game, that's a good start. The mentality might be low after that for Senja Godalions, but this game matters so much for the way we see this rest of the series going.
It really does. Bitfix now have to force it to Game 7. Senja Godalions will want it done in 5 now. And it's not where we would have thought this series would have gone. I said it would go 4-1 to Bitfix. You said it would go in the favour of Bitfix as well. But it's Bitfix with a mountain to climb.
They have the mountain to climb. And in the background of our new map, we have Estadio Vida with a large mountain to climb in the background. And that might just be picturesque of what Bitfix have to play against. Senja Godalions have really honestly surprised me. I thought Bitfix were going to come into this, win it in 6 and get the job done, go home, whatever. But Senja Godalions have shown me a display I was not expecting at all. As we have all the players into the lobby, why don't we just get onto the field and get ready for some more action? It's game number 5, possibly the final of the series. Let's get it underway.
Yeah, let's get straight back into it right from where we left off. 5 minutes on the clock once more, potentially the last 5 minutes for Bitfix. Senja Godalions, I wanted to be that way as Khan falls into an early save. Yup to send it straight back down to a teammate. Wisdom will open the scoring in game 1 for Bitfix.
This is so much better already. Khan, not the best of touches, but Yup infield was there. Bottom right corner is found, and Bitfix in 9 seconds have the lead, and that is what we needed to see from them. If they want a chance of still winning the series and sending us into game 6. Here's Porsas to the sky. Khan left so awkwardly defensively. Can he get a second save? You bet he can. Jaya back over to Khan. Back centre. What a team pass. He plays Safi's got by the back of the net. Brilliant defending by Yup to clear that one away. Now Porsas trying to get something going for Bitfix. Here's a slippery serve. Can't do much more than that. And Khan clears it away. And we keep a 1-goal lead. And as I say that, no we don't. Senja Godalions go straight down the other end, and Jaya finds the open net thanks to Khan's bomb.
Indeed, 30 seconds in. Floodgates firmly left open from last time around. 1-1 the scoreline. As we said, it was becoming off rays in that last game. A second goal guaranteed here, then a third, then a fourth, then a fifth. We can only tell.
Oh, maybe, just maybe we'll have such a similar game. That'd be so much fun. Maybe the server dies. Maybe whatever, I don't know. Explode the whole map at this point. Whatever takes this to be an amazing game. Jaya, dribbling this one only as far as midfield. Here's Khan. He's going to get a second touch over to Safix. Senja, Godalions are throwing everything to make sure they win this series here and now in Estadio Vida.
They really are, and they've got the time to do it. They've got time to make new things happen here. Yep, we'll send this one down. We'll find a brilliant dunk onto Khan. Khan thought they had time, thought that Yup would not be able to recover onto it. Was trying to take it into the corner. Flip reset, dunk. Thank you very much. I'll have that one back. 1-2 with Khan on the back line, and Bitfix take the lead.
Yup, with the freestyling on display. Goes from the sidewall. Probably doesn't get the musty that he was after. He got the flip reset as well. But gets the musty. Wasn't as great. No, forget what I'm saying. Forget what I'm saying. It's back in your net. Senja, Godalions, start the game. Where are we going from now?
And as a brilliant player as it was, it means absolutely nothing now in the grand scheme of things. We'll tie up the game. Force us with some controller issues on the receiving end of them, unfortunately. But it won't count for anything. The scoreline will stay the same. And again, stayed at a tie game.
I feel so bad for Yup. He's done all that. We don't even get a chance to talk about it. He just goes straight back into his net. But that just shows anything can happen in this game. And whatever happens, when that ball hits the back of the net, it will count as one. No matter how good your goal is or how special it is. Every goal counts the same. That's the mentality from Senja Godalions. They're not going for this flashy stuff. They're just getting this ball into the back of the net when they need it. And Safix might just do it again here, but Yup clears it away in the nick of time, and we stay at a deadlock 2-2.
Indeed, we do. Can't. To try and find the 50 here. Goes over to the left-hand side. Yup will be the first one to it. Pop over that right-hand side to the blue side. Khan can find a shot. Great bump from Safix to deny Portas any chance of getting to that ball. Senja Godalions have the lead once more.
Senja are just so clinical in these situations. Safix with the bump this time around. Last time it was Khan who was getting the bump. But it's so clinical. It's brilliant from Senja. They're given an opportunity and they pounce on it. They take it. Bitfix, they're just being shown up here and they can't get going here in this game number 5.
No, they cannot. And Senja Godalions will really love a 2-goal cushion here. Would really love a second goal in favour for themselves. And Jaya could find it here. Denied away by Yup. Safix to take to the backboard, running out a boost. The blue side really need to keep that defence strong here. They're unable to do so as Khan doubles their advantage.
Khan once again. I was going to say it was a team hat-trick all around, but Khan has ruined. Now he gets himself a brace. But regardless, we still have 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Khan puts that one into the back of the net, gets himself a brace, but still loads and loads of time for Bitfix to get back into this one. The mentality has to be, if they can do it in the first half, what's stopping us from doing it in the second? But that's much easier said than done, as Safix is diving all the way across the field to make sure that doesn't even pass the halfway line.
It's popped up by Khan onto the back ball. Wasn't to keep up the possession. It's going to be a mountain to climb. We've been saying this about the series. We're saying it about the game now for Bitfix. They need to make something happen. Again, we'll see Senja Godalions just kind of slow the player down. If they can find a third goal here, it will help them out massively. But they're just going to delay the clock. They're not going to be playing for risky challenges now. They're just going to hold on to what they've got.
Yeah, we're just going to want to let this clock trickle down. We've got 2 minutes of maybe Rocket League action here today in this series. But Wazin is having absolutely none of it. He wants this to go the distance as he puts us back into a 1-goal game situation. Yup pass is brilliant. Just over the final defender, and Wazin impossible to miss at this level and puts us back to a 1-goal game.
And now they've found that first goal. It starts to become a lot more manageable, a lot more reasonable that they can come back and find that the fourth goal here as well for Bitfix to find that equalising goal. Portas can send it straight down. Khan needed to find that touch. Could have been an open there. Didn't have the boost really to do much either. As well as Yup infield to Wazin. Wazin with a hook shot. Somehow saved away by Safix. Someone's going to be pushed into that top left corner, but Safix hits it off the post and away.
This is a completely different game now. Senja Godalions now on the receiving end of all this pressure. They're the ones having to defend. Good back flip from Safix to make sure he didn't get in the way of that one. The up shot is a little bit too far high and wide. That was the opportunity for Bitfix to tie the score. They've still got another minute and 10 seconds about to do so if they want to send this to overtime and give themselves a chance of winning this game. Wozniak, that's all he can do. He can't get much more than a little 50 and didn't even win it at that. Yup. Everything just not going in favour of Bitfix at the moment. Every 50 lands perfectly for Senja Godalions. Can't into the midfield. Yup over the top to take it away from Safix. Now Yup on offense. Here you go, Bitfix. This is where they're dangerous, but Jay has still cut it out. Wozniak to the back wall. Can he find the double? You bet he can, but not on target. And Safix is able to carry this one away. Only as far as Wozniak. Back in the centre, but can't. Big clear away. And Senja Godalions going back down the other end. We stay at 3-4.
I was about to predict it's going to be so hard for Senja Godalions to hold on to this lead here because the boost count slowly running out. The offense slowly started to come through. It's an onslaught from Bitfix, but it was not. They always find that one crucial clearance when the boost counts are running low. They transition it into something big, but as you say, oh no, and it's Porsas with an all-important miss to gift potentially the game and maybe the series to Senja Godalions.
Oh, poor Porsas. So unfortunate, unable to find the touch when it matters most. 15 seconds on the clock, surely they don't have enough. As I say that, the ball's flying towards the orange net, but Senja Godalions get it away, and this is going to be nothing short of a victory lap for the final 5. They aren't going to get another. This game is over. This series is over. Senja Godalions upset Bitfix and win the series in 5.
Wow. And as we said, or as I said just before, or just after game 4, nobody predicted this at all. Everyone said it was going to be Bitfix. I said it would be Bitfix pretty heavily. Senja Godalions have gone and thrown that up in my face. I said earlier as well, I wanted one of the teams to show me up to prove my prediction wrong when I say that I think one team is going to be dominated, that they throw it back in my face, that they come out with a splendid performance. Senja Godalions have done exactly that, and it's a justified result at that as well.
Brilliantly done from Senja Godalions. They have proven everyone here today wrong. They have won that series in arguably not close fashion. I think 4-1 takes away a bit of that series. Maybe it was a 4-2, possibly even a 4-3, but Senja Godalions were the better team on the day. They were the better team on the series, and no doubt the deserved winners of that one.
No doubt at all. And looking now at the league table, Bart, what does this mean? You've been studying it, as I can tell, like coming into today's proceedings. Both teams starting in second place, a joint second. It was none of them could have moved up into first. But what does that gap now look like?
This gap means that Senja Godalions go 3 points clear of Bitfix, 3 points clear of AW3, and another 9 points clear of Rotarians. So Rotarian 0 points and everyone behind them also on 0, but that's besides the point. This is such a huge victory for Senja Godalions because not only do they win, they have a really good help with, they won that series by 3 games. That is really going to help their game differential in the long run.
Well, Bart, it's been an absolute pleasure with you today for these matchups. We will soon have MCR going up against MSK, and you've got Ed and Kroken bringing you the Norwegian cast for the final game. So for me, Potter and Bart, thank you for having us, and take care.